Hey everyone, welcome to this exciting journey through the vibrant land of Colombia, a country that is not just a destination, but an experience waiting to unfold. From its bustling cities to its serene countryside, Colombia offers a unique blend of modernity and tradition. Nestled in the northwestern corner of South America, Colombia is a country bursting with color, captivating stories, and breathtaking landscapes. Its strategic location has made it a crossroads of cultures and a land of incredible diversity. Imagine towering mountains, lush rainforests, and sunny beaches. Colombia has it all. The Andes Mountains stretch majestically across the country, offering stunning vistas and a haven for adventure seekers. The Amazon rainforest, teeming with wildlife and exotic plants, is a paradise for nature lovers. And let's not forget the Caribbean beaches, where the turquoise waters and golden sands invite you to relax and unwind. This incredible mix of nature has shaped its history, culture, and the wonderful people who call it home. Colombians are known for their warmth and hospitality, always ready to share their rich heritage and vibrant traditions with visitors. Whether it's through music, dance, or festivals, the spirit of Colombia is always on display. It's a land of contrasts where modern cities meet ancient ruins. In Bogotá, the capital city, you'll find a bustling metropolis with a modern skyline, yet just a short distance away, you can explore ancient ruins that tell the story of Colombia's rich past. This juxtaposition of old and new is what makes Colombia so fascinating. You'll see the stories of its past in the beautiful old buildings, the colorful art, and the friendly faces of its people. The colonial architecture, with its charming balconies and cobblestone streets, transports you back in time. Meanwhile, the vibrant street art reflects the contemporary culture and the creative spirit of the Colombian people. From the busy streets of Bogotá to the peaceful beaches of Cartagena, Colombia is an adventure waiting to happen. In Bogotá, you can immerse yourself in the city's dynamic energy, explore its museums, and enjoy its lively nightlife. In contrast, Cartagena offers a more laid-back experience, with its historic old town, beautiful beaches, and stunning sunsets. Its location, connecting North and South America, has made it a melting pot of cultures and a hub for trade. This strategic position has influenced its cuisine, music, and traditions, creating a rich tapestry of cultural influences. The ports of Colombia are bustling with activity, reflecting its importance in global trade. Colombia's history is a mix of native traditions, Spanish influence, and the fight for freedom. The indigenous cultures have left a lasting legacy, seen in the traditional crafts, music, and rituals that are still practiced today. The Spanish colonial period brought new architectural styles, language, and religion, which have blended with the native traditions to create a unique cultural identity. And the struggle for independence has instilled a strong sense of pride and resilience in the Colombian people. Let's dive in and explore this fascinating country together. Way before Europeans arrived, Colombia was buzzing with different native cultures. These groups thrived in the fertile valleys and mountains, leaving behind amazing art, buildings, and ways of life. Up in the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta Mountains, the Tairona people were masters of gold and built incredible stone cities. The Muisca people, who lived in the Andes valleys, had a sophisticated social structure and traded gold and emeralds. These ancient cultures were deeply connected to nature, and their beliefs were tied to the land. Their legacy lives on in Colombia's traditions, languages, and spiritual practices. The arrival of the Spanish in the 1500s changed everything. Led by guys like Gonzalo Jiménez de Quesada, the Spanish took control and a new era began. The Spanish king claimed the land, setting up a system that took away resources and wealth. They built cities like Cartagena and Bogotá, bringing their language, religion, and culture which they forced on the native people. Sadly, this time was marked by harsh treatment of native communities, who were made to work on Spanish-owned land. The Spanish also brought enslaved Africans, which created a complicated social system based on race. By the late 1700s, Colombians started to want freedom. Inspired by new ideas about liberty and angry at Spanish rule, a movement for independence grew. Heroes like Simon Bolivar and Francisco de Paula Santander led the charge. They rallied the people and fought bravely against the Spanish army. After years of struggle, Colombia finally won its independence on July 20, 1810, a huge moment in its history. This fight for freedom shaped Colombia's identity and politics. Section 5. forging a nation birth of the Republic. After winning independence, Colombia began the tough job of building a new country. At first, it was part of a bigger country called Gran Colombia, which included what is now Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama. But differences in regional interests led to Gran Colombia splitting up in 1830. Colombia became its own republic, facing the huge challenge of becoming a nation. The early years were rocky, with political unrest and fights between different groups. These struggles shaped Colombia's political system and set the stage for future challenges. Section 6. A Century of Change, Colombia, in the 1900s. The dawn of the 20th century marked a period of significant transformation for Colombia. This era was characterized by profound political, social, and economic changes that would shape the nation's future. The 1900s brought big changes to Colombia, political, social, and economic. As the country transitioned from a predominantly rural society to one that was increasingly urbanized, the bustling markets and vibrant street scenes of early 1900s Colombia reflected a nation in flux. Families navigated these changes, adapting to new ways of life while holding on to their traditions. The country went through many political shifts, from times of peace to times of serious conflict. The government buildings stood as silent witnesses to the turbulent political landscape, where protests and political rallies became common sights. Politicians of the era, captured in old photographs, played crucial roles in steering the nation through these tumultuous times. A terrible civil war, the Thousand Days War, from 1899 to 1902, left a deep wound on the nation. This conflict, marked by brutal battlefield scenes and the involvement of countless soldiers, had devastating consequences. The war not only caused immense loss of life but also left a legacy of division and strife that would haunt Colombia for decades. Political parties, especially the liberals and conservatives, became powerful rivals. These parties, often depicted in historical images and photographs, engaged in fierce competition for control. Their rivalry was not just a political struggle but also a reflection of deeper societal divisions, influencing every aspect of Colombian life. The mid-1900s saw the rise of armed groups in a period of extreme violence called La Violencia, which tragically killed hundreds of thousands of Colombians. This period was characterized by widespread chaos and brutality, with armed groups roaming the countryside and cities alike. The violence disrupted daily life and left an indelible mark on the nation's collective memory. This difficult time had a huge impact on the country and still affects its politics today. The legacy of these conflicts can be seen in modern political rallies and discussions, where the echoes of past struggles continue to influence contemporary debates. The resilience of the Colombian people, however, shines through as they strive to build a more peaceful and prosperous future. Section 7. Colombia Today, Challenges and Triumphs. Today, Colombia is dealing with the effects of its past while working towards a better future. The country is a land of contrasts, where the echoes of history meet the aspirations of a new generation. From the bustling streets of Bogotá to the serene landscapes of the coffee region, Colombia is a nation in transition. The country has made great progress in recent years, with a growing economy and less violence. Economic reforms and foreign investments have spurred growth, creating new opportunities for businesses and individuals alike. The stock exchange is bustling, and the business districts are filled with a renewed sense of purpose and optimism. In 2016, the Colombian government signed a historic peace agreement with the FARC rebels, a big step towards ending decades of armed conflict. This agreement was a beacon of hope, symbolizing the possibility of reconciliation and a new beginning. Peace rallies across the country showcased the collective desire for a harmonious future. Colombia is still working to build lasting peace and fix the problems that caused the violence. Community-building projects are at the heart of this effort, fostering unity and cooperation among citizens. In rural areas, agricultural initiatives are helping to revitalize the economy and provide sustainable livelihoods for farmers. Challenges remain, like drug trafficking, which continues to be a significant issue. The government is actively working to eradicate coca plantations and dismantle drug cartels. These efforts are crucial in reducing the influence of illegal activities on the nation's progress. Inequality and corruption are also persistent problems. Protests against social and economic disparities highlight the need for more inclusive policies. Meanwhile, The judicial system is taking steps to address political corruption, holding those in power accountable for their actions. But the resilience, vibrant culture, and entrepreneurial spirit of Colombians give hope for a more prosperous and peaceful future. Cultural festivals celebrate the rich heritage and diversity of the nation, while entrepreneurs are driving innovation and growth. Together, these elements paint a picture of a country that, despite its challenges, is determined to forge a brighter path forward. Section 8. Looking ahead, a glimpse into the future. As Colombia faces the challenges of the 21st century, its future is full of both opportunity and uncertainty. The country's young population, abundant natural resources, and strategic location offer great potential for growth. Colombia's success will depend on fixing social and economic inequalities, strengthening democracy, and promoting sustainable development. The resilience and creativity of the Colombian people, along with their unwavering hope, will shape the nation's destiny in the years to come.